more detailed and, customers had different needs, I realized there was a commonality for every phone call. All of them had a commonality. And the structure of that helped me so much. So that's when I went from, when I first started doing notarization, I was literally charging $39. It didn't matter what you were getting. Loan modification, reverse mortgage, whatever, $39. I was doing the $30 holla. Right. and I was like, this don't make sense. So I structured the call script around the phone calls that I was getting. So every concern that they had, if the first 10 phone calls and 9 out of those 10 phone calls all had the same question, it went on that call script. So it went from $39 to $67, $97, then all the way to $129. I won't do a one-page document for less than $129 at this point. So that's the power of that right there. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's also going to help you make your customer feel understood, because there's a part in here at the bottom where it says recap. Okay. And in that recap, that's basically when you're just going to go over what the customer said to you. There's nothing more delighting than a person hearing their name and feeling understood. So whenever you could say, all right, John, let me make sure that I got this correctly. You're looking to get a power of attorney for your mom, right? Is that correct? Yes. And your phone number is 555-1234. Is that right? Yes. And you need us to provide a third-party witness for you. Am I getting this right? Yes. So by the time you go down this whole list, he's like, okay, this person understands exactly what I'm looking for. Now you give them the price. By that time, you already created so much value into your business. The price is like, okay, which card am I gonna, how do you take payment? That's the sweet word to my ears. How do you take payment? I'm gonna send you a link, and then you can go ahead and book the time that you're looking for. And then there's a payment gateway at the end. Once that payment goes through, you'll receive a confirmation, right? And then we'll send the notary out to take care of your needs. And that's it. It doesn't once you lock this down, your phone calls will be very, very fast, and they'll be very profitable.
This is great. I love this call script.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna make sure that you get it.
Okay.
It's actually in your bonus section, so you'll have all of that. Because we're gonna do a hot seat. I want to hear how you've been answering the phone.
Well, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Since notaries are supposed to be impartial witnesses, how it sounds like people are just calling for powers of attorneys. They're calling for a document, a POA document. Mm-hmm. How do we interact with the customer and make sure that we're not giving them legal advice? Because that's like a big no-no. You do not practice unauthorized practice of the law, so that's a no-no for us. How do we get around that? Because what if the client doesn't know what kind of document they're looking for? Maybe they need a power of attorney, but they need something different than what they're requesting, or what. So how does that work for us?
Right. So in the customer journey, you'll realize that the people that ask for a power of attorney, somebody already told them to get a power of attorney.
Okay.
Because that's not a term that just flies around like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like somebody told you, either your lawyer, either your bank, either your doctor, someone told you that you need to get a power of attorney done.
Okay.
And for this power of attorney to go through, you need to get it notarized. Somebody did all the work for us.
Okay, I get you. So you're saying that people will not call asking for power of attorney unless they have been through the preliminary stage of talking to someone and
Absolutely.
understanding what it is they need to secure. Okay.
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a driving force behind that power of attorney. That's not something that a person just wakes up and says, today is a beautiful day. I feel like getting a power of attorney done. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Right.
after I walk my dog, I'm gonna get a power of attorney. I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody put fire under them. Their mortgage may they may be missing payments on a mortgage, and the person cannot get to the bank to actually get a check cut, and they send their daughter out to go get a money order from their bank that they've been banking with for the last 20 years. And the bank teller and the bank manager says, no, we can't do that for you. We can't release any funds for you. Do you have a power of attorney? What's a power of attorney? And then that's when the conversation shifts.
Okay.
So yeah, there's always someone in the background that is giving very clear instructions that they need to ask about a power of attorney or get a notary for a power of attorney. Lawyers will charge just to draft the document. I know from here in Chicago, they're going to charge anywhere from $400 to $600 to $800 just to draft the documents. Dawn, you and I both know we could bypass all of that, right?
Right.
So I'm going to share that with you as well on how you can go around that.
Okay, that sounds great.
And then after we're gonna spot some invisible profits, and then make price irrelevant. So it's time for the hot seat. Vivian, you're up.
I don't know.
That's right. Yeah, we going live. We going hot.
Well,
let me know when you're ready.
I don't know what you want me to do or say, but I'm ready.
I am an inquiry. I am
Okay.
a regular phone call, just calling about a power of attorney. And I want to see how you are able to handle this.
Okay.
Ring, ring, ring.
Hello, may I help you?
Hi, I'm looking. Well, let's just stop there.
Okay.
We're going to change your greeting into a professional greeting.
Okay.
What's the name of your notary business?
It is not set up yet.
Okay.
So how about essential notary services, something like that? Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Okay, got it.
Because what I do, I study luxury brands. I refuse to study Motel 8. Right?
Yes.
I study Ritz-Carlton. I study the Rolex. I study all of these major brands, and I look for commonalities that they do. So if you were to call Ritz-Carlton right now, they're going to say, thank you for calling Ritz-Carlton. This is James speaking. How can I help you today?
You're right.
That is the greeting that you need to have anytime a person calls you, whether you have to get a second phone, get a burner phone, a drug dealer phone, a flip phone, whatever you got to do. But when that phone rings, you know it's about money.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's start again. Ring, ring, ring.
Good morning. This is Essential Notary Services. How may I help you this morning?
Fantastic. One thing was missing.
Okay.
Can you tell me what that was? Do you know?
Let me see. Let me think what I said here. I didn't say my name.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah.
Autocorrect. Autocorrect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's start it again.
Okay.
Ring, ring, ring.
Good morning. This is Essential Notary Services. Vivian speaking. How may I help you today?
Hi, Vivian. My name is Mark. I'm looking to get a power of attorney done. Can you guys help out with that?
Well, Mark, let me ask you a few questions first and see if I can understand what your needs are, and I'm sure we can help you. If we can't, then we can refer you to someone who will.
Okay, cool.
Great.
Keep going. Keep flowing.
Keep flowing.
Yeah.
Mark, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I'd like to make sure that I understand what your needs are. May I have your full name, please?
Sure. Mark Toledo.
Okay. And may I have your telephone number also?
312-555-1234.
Okay. I'd like to ask you, what exactly do you need a power of attorney for? Can you give me some more information about the situation you're in?
Sure. Yeah, so my mom had a stroke and she's currently bedridden right now. And
Mm-hmm.
she's unable to take care of her finances. So she wants to make me her power of attorney so I can take care of that.
Okay. May I ask you where you're located?
Chicago.
You're in Chicago. Okay. And when exactly were you thinking of having this done, the power of attorney?
Um, what's today? Tuesday, like Thursday afternoon.
Okay. At what time?
Uh, what time do you guys have available?
Mark, it looks like we have available right at the moment. I have an 11 o'clock appointment available. Would that work for you?
No, I needed something in the afternoon.
Afternoon? Okay. I have a 2 p.m. How is that?
No, 2 p.m. is not going to work.
Okay.
I'll be in
So,
work.
okay. So tell me what time what time an appointment would work for you?
4.
4? Okay. Um, I might need to take a little bit more information about your situation, but basically what I need you to do is look out for a link that I'm going to send to you. You can book your appointment time on the system at 4 o'clock. It'll tell you about payment arrangements. So once you do that, then we're all set.
How much is it?
It depends on how many signatures you need, but it's probably going to be in the range of between $100 and $130.
Okay. Is there anything I need on my end?
Well, you're going to need to have your driver's license available. You're going to need basically, I think what you're going to need is your identification. We need to make sure that you have your driver's license available. I need to be able to speak to your mom and make sure that she understands what we're going to be doing here. So I would say basically those two things are most important.
Okay. And then you're going to send a link?
I'm going to send a link to you probably in the next 5 minutes. Fill that out for me, and we can set up our appointment, and we'll take it from there. I'll be in
Okay.
touch with you
You're going to be sending it through an email or a phone?
through an email. So I will need your email. It will
Okay.
be an email.
Okay.
May I have that email address, please?
Sure. daffyduck@gmail.com.
Okay. Okay, great. Well, I'll send that out to you shortly,
Okay.
and we will be in touch. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So how did you feel that you did?
Um, Not so great.
It's okay. No, it's okay. Because we have to be able to look at this situation and realize that, because this was me in the beginning stages,
Mm-hmm.
that again, I didn't have that much of a structure. It was basically, I was letting the customer run the appointment. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
run the phone call.
Right.
And what happens is the customer is calling you because you're the authority.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to
Right.
do the
Right.
role reversal, and we have to control the phone call, not them. So the first thing that I would say is, when you're giving yourself the big company feel, you never want to position yourself as, I am the CEO, I am the receptionist, everything goes through me.
Okay.
So when you're saying, when you book the appointment, then I'll come out, you don't want to put yourself in that position there. Why? Because people will try to get discounts from you when they understand that you're the CEO.
Oh my.
Yeah, so they're like, well, you're the owner, right? You're the one coming out? Yeah. Well, come on, do something better with the price. And they get people. They get people to make those concessions very easily.
Well, that's
So
really interesting.
always position yourself as you just work for the company. You're the receptionist.
Okay.
It takes a lot of the edge off. And if there is a mistake, you can always mute your phone or pause your phone and say, let me speak to my manager. And then it gives you a chance to regroup.
Okay.
Ooh, this person just threw a flurry of things at me. Mark, can you hold 1 second? Let me ask my manager. Thank you. Pause. And then he's like, all right, wait. Let me get my bearings. Right? So always take the position of an employee in the company.
Okay.
When a person tells me, oh my God, your price is too expensive, like, I was like, look, I would love to give you a discount if the name of the business was Mark Notary Service, but it's not. I can't. So I immediately removed all of that pressure from myself. Your professional greeting was great. How did you feel? Okay, the next one is the timing. I was asking you about what times you had available.
I didn't feel comfortable
Sure.
throughout the call because I know that I'm much better than that.
So
and I did not feel comfortable.
So because I'm your coach, I'm your humble coach, I'm going to give you the perfect way of doing the timing situation.
Okay.
You always want to frame your times into 3 groups. So when Mark asked, I'm looking to get something in the afternoon, right? You say, okay, Mark, give me a second. Let me see what we have available. One that shows that, hey, Mark, we appreciate you calling us, but we have other priorities going on too. Let me see what we have available. And you put them on hold. And then when you come back on the phone, you say, okay, Mark, we have 3 availabilities. And then now you give them a time that works best for you.
Right.
What works best for you. I don't want you dropping everything and dropping your own personal life to take care of somebody else's stuff. Because you're going to be miserable if you keep doing that. Your family is going to be pissed off with you. Like, you're not going to enjoy it because you're like, man, I could have did this at 6 o'clock and I could have taken care of everything that I wanted to take care of.